Okay. So actually, I'm trying to fetch all information from Octane, and basically, I'm looking that it should show like I have created one customized field business. Business depend upon the different business. So when I'm trying to fetch that, it is showing encrypted value. But I want to in either in text or encrypted value should be same encrypted values for all the businesses or maybe same type of application. But right now it's generating different encrypted value also.
Exactly. So this is exactly where we are going to look in. And currently, you are using the interactive API client, which is fully configured when it comes to the header, and it's using the Swagger API. So you are somehow limited in order to access the resources. I would advise if you want to really go further and do extended queries that you use the Postman tool to do the queries and see exactly what your resources are and what your values are. Now targeting on the encrypted value, maybe we can scroll down to see it. You can see here exactly there is this encrypted value in the application UDF. This is the ID of the item in your list. Yeah, so there are different properties of that item like name, type, ID, and we make here the ID visible. So you can really refer to the resource itself, which in this case is defect and not any additional reference field from other resources, which would be then list nodes and so on. But let's see how to get the value for it, first of all. Let's go into Postman first and try to authenticate. I think easiest would be, can you download the content pack? Let me give you the link quickly and then you download it. Okay, so I will publish it quickly. So I will post this link in the description, in the chat, and you can then call it from there. So let's go here. So now on the top it says run in Postman on the top right side. Yeah, open for Windows. Yeah, and now this will load the whole content pack, collection pack into your Postman. And if you go on the right and left side, you have three icons. Open the second one, collections, and here you see Octane Academy. You can open it. Now go to authentication first. Sign in. Yes, and now before this is all parameterized. Yeah, so you can see here you have different parameters like URL. You don't need to write anything. Just can you see on the top right side the environment? No environment yet. Select ALM Octane. Click on the I. And now enter here on the current value side your data. On the current value, you see this exactly. And now scroll, you see there's a small pencil where you have to edit your values. And now here enter the URL, but only the one with the server name. So let's go here. Yes, perfect. Now the API key.
Yeah, I used Postman last year. It's been over a year. I didn't use it.
No problem. Yeah. This collection pack should be straightforward to use and really easy to stand.
Yeah, I used it when I was working to enable SSO in ALM 15.
Okay.
So I mean, if we will use the Postman, that value will show in text or some encrypted value. Or how is that?
Once again, sorry.
No, means what is the difference between API through that we are fetching and the Postman?
So the main difference will be that you can really, the request you fire and the header you submit can be different. Yeah, so you can really configure it. While as in the Swagger API, we are providing a base template you can use to explore the API. But if you want to do extended queries, it's better to use Postman. Yeah. Also here for the tech preview flag, you can enter true. So the workspace and shared space ID is the same?
Yes, it happens to be same, yes.
Okay, so this is good. Now you can click on go back. Just click away, yeah. And click on send. You receive 200, means you are logged in now, yeah?
Yep.
And next thing is we go to, do you see here backlog items on the left-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Open the backlog items, defects, yeah? And now go to all defects for now. This is okay. If you go to the first one, get all defects. Yes. And fire this now against, yeah. So you can see here are basically all the different fields you would potentially get, and you can scroll down. I just want to see the business and application fields. They are, okay, you can do after the defect in the request URL. You can do question mark, fields, and do now equal your application, I think with double P, right? And business underscore should be, yeah. And application should be with double P, right? And fire it now. Now you see here, these are the values you get for now, yeah? So what you can also do is we can tell either we can tell Postman to get the query against the list node, because you can see this is the list node. So let me first go this direction, and then I will show you how you can display the value here as well, maybe. So if you go now from here to the folder structure on the left side, you will find something just called list nodes or something like this. Yeah, list nodes on the bottom. Here you can say let's get all list nodes, the first one. And here, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here you get basically all the list nodes which exist, and you can see here are different IDs. Yeah, so maybe can you copy the other ID from the get all defects, the encrypted ID of your list item? This one, yeah, just copy this one and go to this, and there is a magnifier icon on the request below right hand side on the top, so round in the middle. Yes, enter the ID here, just for you to understand how this works. You see, this is exactly, the name is GCEPS, yeah. So this is the second resource. You should, if you do it programmatically, you should get the ID and query then this resource. There is an opportunity to get the value directly in the first request, yeah, and this is done through defining an additional header. So when you go back to get all defects, so basically you understand now how they are linked to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so as a next step, if you want to really do it like you see in the web version, so in the browser, you can go here to the headers and enter here HPE client type, HPE client type, and on the other value side should be HPE underscore MQM underscore UI. Okay, so this is a header which will simulate that you are using a browser. Yeah, but it can also take much time, and this is exactly what I meant. It can affect your query performance, so it can take some time to load. Yeah, so you can fire this now. So now you see you have those names as well. Yeah. So if you would do it correctly, programmatically correctly, so would be the cleaner way to use two resources and do the query. But if you want to have it in one query, you can use a different header, which solves your problem, basically. Is this what you were looking for, or?
So overall here, the solution is better to use Postman with a content pack and use header, SP client type, and the value is SPUMQM underscore UI to get the name, right? Name tag, which is not
in one request, yeah, in one request.
Yeah, name is here is not a summary of the entities, but name is the name of the list value, right? Yes. Example here, aviation, and this is pulled in one request using the header. Okay, yeah.
So basically, we need to use header, then only it will show the value.
Yes, but as I mentioned, this is a header which is, the request you are sending is simulated as you are sending it from the browser. So if you go back to the browser, please, I will show you one thing. Go into the Octane project.
Yeah, right here.
No, this is for the Swagger. Yeah. So go to the Octane project, like defect. Yeah, and open now the three dots on the top right side of the browser. Open the Dev Tools of the browser up, go higher, directly on the browser, yeah. And now more tools, then developer tools, go to the network tab. Yeah, you are already in the network tab, and now just go back in defect, just click somewhere, yeah, like that. That's enough. And you can see here there are different REST query fired. Let's go to click on the one with the milestones. You see the line with the milestones below. Yeah, this one, the second last. Yes. And here you can see exactly how the REST query or how the request looked like. And if you scroll down, you see here the headers. And here on the headers, you see HPE client type, HPE MQMUI. Yeah, this tells the backend of Octane that the request is coming from the browser. Yeah, so, and that's what I'm saying. When you want to use this header, make sure you don't do a large query, because it will take some time to get the data. It will simulate as you are coming from the browser. Yeah? So make sure that your query is defined really correctly. You have not too much fields in the query, and also if you can do the filtering, and then it will be really good for you when you're creating your resources. And one additional feature which Postman has is very cool when it comes to the programming languages, because now you can see there is something called, if you put this a bit down, because currently the query, no, it's here, it's in the middle. Can you see directly under your request the code link? Directly under your request, you see the request field where you have entered your business_UDF, directly under business_UDF, not here, on the top, on the request. Yeah. And now one line below, code. Yeah. Click on the code, and you can select the code on the left side. Let's go for Java. Select Java, yeah. And you see, this is how you would write the code. For sure, here it is more, static, but you can make the dynamic and variable. Or if you are going for Python, you can scroll down and select Python, and it will show you exactly the Python code, which is then also configured in the same manner. Yeah? So this is how you would use to work with it. And I think, Abhishek, later for you, once you are going towards the third-party tool and in the Java programming, this will be key for you. Yeah?
Okay. So basically, we need to add header, and we can see that which language you want to integrate. You can use that and see the code here.
Yes, this is pure. This has nothing to do with Micro Focus. It's pure Postman feature. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So here, obviously, it's more of using Postman than using API interactive tool. Right?
Yeah, the interactive client is
Can
just,
you, Upendra, one thing, can you do me a favor? Suppose if you go to this one, defect, and if I want to select with the particular type of defect, like in UI business is one defect type is critical, corporate critical. That can you see that output? Corporate critical is there.
You can
Business
search for
name is
it.
called
You can search for it. Yeah, and just write what you are searching for.
corporate critical. Underscore. Yes. Okay. It's coming.
But it's also, the name is also corporate critical.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But okay, it's come under where it is coming under defect type. Okay, I need to check that one. It's coming. It should show in business.
It's showing on business.
Yeah, it's on business.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
It's just
Thank
a
you.
reference field on the
so
resource.
so obviously what is happening is when you use API interactive API tool, right? This URL from Octane, right? When you use this one here, you are getting this value. Okay, you are getting ID. But with the help of Postman using the header, you are getting ID plus the name of the ID.
Okay.
And if you want, Upendra, just for your understanding purposes, you can also replace the header with the Swagger header you had in the Swagger UI, and then it will show you exactly the same values like you saw in the Swagger UI. Yeah. So if you go back to the Swagger.
So wait, what is that?
Not to the API client. Sorry.
API.
Oh, okay.
We can put that header there, right?
Yeah, the Swagger API. Just copy it, HPE_Swagger API. Only the the value, exactly. This one. And enter it directly where you find, no, not here, just on the top. Just replace the MQM. Yeah. And send. Okay, because, can you remove the other? You have empty header, I think. Just get rid of it. Yeah. Try it again. Okay, maybe this is only for use for Swagger. Yeah, so it's only from the interactive client. Type in the other one again. HPE_MQM_UI.
I think I have a hard stop at 12 o'clock. Means after
Okay.
1 minute, we have HR meeting.
No problem. So guys, this is exactly how you would then use the collection pack together with Octane.
Yes. So really appreciate your help, Amir here, and Abhishek. Thanks for your time joining on this call. So more and Amir, just to give you again one heads up again, this issue of with Abhishek needs more clarity on this one. So Abhishek, do you have any question or any? If you have any question, feel free to ping me so I can communicate with Amir with your question.
So basically, my right now goal is that I showed you the critical, the business type, right? Corporate critical. I want to fetch all the information for user story and defect type and other based on the corporate critical.
Yeah, this is possible with this request, what we showed through the REST API. And I'm not sure if you have ever tried to use OData. OData protocol?
Yeah. So I have used OData, right? And there is again the issue with the OData. So I tried on CP9, I believe, or CP60. So what happened is when you pull with OData, you do not get the raw HTML format. You do get another format of HTML. So which means that you need to convert that to raw. Then you from raw you need to convert it to plain text, right? And I had reached out to I had opportunity to reach out to R&D. I talked to R&D, and R&D said, "Oh, this is how it is, and it's going to be fixed in the future release." So I don't know whether this 15.1.4 has that fixed or not. Yes,
I
it
think
doesn't.
the OData is going to solve your problem, and you have, but you will need to query the OData from your Java implementation. But I think it will solve the issue like you are having here. Now you have two paths you can select. Either you go with the REST API or you go with OData. So this is something which you have seen already. It's working. Yeah. So
Yes.
you can either stay with this or use also OData, which is also comfortable, yeah? Especially when you're working in Excel. Yeah?
Okay, so yeah, I think I mean I have used OData, but I don't think OData will be useful for Abhishek, as he mentioned he's running API, pulling API report, and then fetching it to the third party, and then from third party he's gonna put that report into the Tableau, right? So I think he will be using more of API. So now I think another question here that he brought was, okay, what if I want to get it all defects, they are tagged with, when I say tag, I don't mean to say tagging, right? Tag features. If they are, I mean, I want to get all defects, they are in corporate critical.
Okay. So for this, can you give me quickly control?
Yes,
and I will write it and then you understand. So basically what I will do is I will now say, this is the value what I'm looking for. And Octane is really, you can use the API key, the request. Can you enter here the, the end, the Boolean end? Yeah, exactly. And then you say query equals a quotation mark. No, not this one. The two.
Double. Okay.
Yeah, double quotation. Yeah. So you have it. Okay. And then we go here and say business underscore UDF equal. And then you write here that you want to refer to a reference field. So can you open the curly brackets? Yes. And you write then name again equal. Yeah. Like, oops, sorry. And then here you can write, no, not this one. The how you say it, the triangle, not this one. There's a special character, looks like a roof of a house.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this one. Can you enter twice? So this is like, for string values, you can enter the value here and close the curly brackets. And that would be it. We send it out. So now you see just 5. You see total count 5. And this is just one thing. Maybe we can save it directly here in your collection pack. So you have it for you. So let's say this is with business, with critical business. We say it with corporate critical filter. And you save it directly in the Academy backlog items. You go to the defects and you save it, basically save to defects. So it's saved, and basically you would have it then available here on the bottom. Yeah. So you can see this is yours.
Got it. Yeah.
And what you also see here are some other examples. You can make use of it. So here you see show only the filter which is fixed defects. Yeah. So if you fire this, you will see only the defects which are fixed. So in total 7. Yeah. So you have also all open defects, but these are standard fields. Yeah. So if you click here, you see currently all open defects are also 7. Okay. This maybe you are not using the standard values. You have other things like here, all opened or all opened with urgent severity. So you have different filters defined here. So maybe you explore and see which one is, fits to your needs, like this one. Yeah. So then you can build your own queries and filtering.
Okay, got it. So since this is recurring, right, and as for the committee also, just one more clarification, right? So you have your corporate critical, right? What if I want to I mean, like, let's say something else, right? Corporate critical, and I want to say, let's say power, right? So how
Okay.
do I put another?
So
I
you
want to
can
prefix up to values.
you can basically see here we have with urgent priority. Yeah. So you can see here this is one thing, and then you use the semicolon to add the next. Yeah. So we will add now the semicolon. Oops, it's not here. No, I think it's here. Yes. So after this one,
Semicolon.
okay, you have to add the semicolon. And what should be the next value? Application is TCT. Yeah. So let's say we then say application underscore UDF and then equal, and you do the curly brackets again. Yes, and in between we write name equal, you do the roof icon. Yes, and in between you can write TCT, and that would be it. So we should receive one for sure. So let's send it out. One.
Yeah, perfect. Very nice.
Yeah, so then we can do here another one and save it as your new collection pack with and application of TCT. Save it, and then you have this one as well. So here you can see your. So it's pretty easy to work with the Octane API because it allows you to basically query everything, every value of every resource. And Postman is really good to use it. Huh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I said, I used a few times last year. Been over a year I didn't use it. So I was like a bit confused with here, but now I'm very clear. Now I get it. Yeah. So this content tag will be saved on my Postman, even though if I kill or close my Postman now, right?
Yes,
And if
this
I
is
open
saved.
Postman next time, it will be saved. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yep. Yeah, so I think it solved my problem or confusion at this time, but you know, and I'll post the note on the URL there too, and I may hit you if there is further questions from my customer.
Sure.
Yeah, really appreciate. Yeah, really appreciate your time. Thank you with the short notice jumping on this call here. Yeah, this is a lot to me. Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, and now have a good night, right?
Yeah. 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 So I stop